You can come in whenever, but you'll.
Yeah, I have to swap classes.
Yeah.
I'm just making my thing not run out. Primer.
Yeah, I'm about to use one. Alright. So
Any rip lately?
that, that, this, this, this. That's everything. Alright. Who's not in here, just so I know?
I don't see Wolfie yet.
Oh, okay. Well.
And someone else too.
No, it's just Wolfie.
Okay, I just can't count.
Alright, well. It's just getting the Zaitan again, getting consistent, making sure we fear break, and improving your DPS on Zaitan. Make sure that if you have spread, like right when the AoE like disappears near us, welcome, that you actually go and just inch a little bit forward, so like right when fear happens, you like just run out for your spread while everyone else stays. Otherwise, remember to not move much when we stealth for giants, and ideally crabs, or not crabs, Rocketorg people, and otherwise normal stuff. Just need fear breaks on Zaitan, better damage on Zaitan, verification 3 will be easy, then I'll re-go over Suwon for you all.
I was doing Renegade?
Yeah, he asked, and I'm fine with it, as long as he's careful with his Kala spirits.
This should be fun.
Alright. What was that? Whoever it is really quiet.
Oh my goodness.
Can we do
GG. You are really, really quiet, viewer.
How's that?
I gotta turn you down now. Back to 54. At least I hope it's good.
Okay, sorry, I was still on my Conde build.
Ready, check.
I was doing the story earlier. Okay, we're good, sorry.
One down.
3 down.
You guys have to watch the AoEs.
Ready, check.
There's not.
There were 3 sets of things in the way, that's why.
Let's go. Dragon slashing. Three, two, one. No. Good, go. Dragon slashing. GG.
Okay, so 3 classic.
Knew it was gonna happen. Skill is not kind.
I believe in you two killing the ads.
Does it accelerate faster on normal mode as well?
We're all pushing.
Yeah, nobody's getting
So-
stacks.
GG. Imagine if we got good enough at Primordius where, in our attempt to get the bug, we kill Primordius.
26%. I bet if we all like went
Actually
really hard on
tried.
it. Yeah.
Ready
That'd be
check.
funny.
Set the mode again.
Yes, we did. I will use this as the ready chuck.
Okay. see that resistance. Is that from their ability rune?
Yeah, that one is.
Feels good.
Oh,
Oh, people actually being patient. Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Uh-oh. It's fine. Maybe not.
We have one dead.
GG.
Ready check.
Three, 1 down, 1 now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Hold if we can. Wait for void pool. Kill. Nope.
Perfect.
Nope. Dragon slashing now.
oh boy. Sword 3 taking on wild adventures.
Save your blades. We're gonna need them.
Alright, I'll let you birth handle that.
Correct. It's fine. Watch out, don't die. One down, one dead.
Oh, another puddle right by the portal.
GG.
Puddles come out at like set intervals, so just watch when the last one comes out.
Yeah.
Ready check.
Some... Getting a spell. My bad.
Debilitated.
There must be multiple applications of chill, because the staff war isn't enough. I have to use something else too.
I think there is. Or if multiple are attacking, I guess it could be that too, but...
Good. Go for it. Dragon flashing. We'll say good stunts. Hopefully that stays for giants. There is no pushing on the orb. My CC would be a little delayed.
No.
Port out. GG.
I mean, it's fine to use. You just have to pay attention to the timing of when the
Ready,
goop is
check.
gonna come out. Because I think it's like 2 seconds.
It's every 3.
Just make sure you're out of it by the when it ends, because it has evade frames. You're fine as long as you actually aren't like in the middle of the ball.
That too, yeah.
I use it and I haven't died once from using it, so it's just about positioning.
I just had to like hit the edge. Because there is a little bit of AoE to the CC. Oh my goodness.
One down.
Here. Stop paying attention for 1 moment.
People are leaving crabs for
I
me
don't have
today.
CC
It's so
for
nice.
Good job, guys. I heard that.
Yeah, I think the Storm Seer is just like casting it on top of us because it wasn't dead. Wherever we're stealth.
Storm Seer at heart. 3, 2, 1, down.
I guess. Well, does resistance work on that or no?
It works on chill, yeah.
For
were
the
really-
stealth?
You were really far away from that portal, Wolfie.
Oh.
Like, the only way you could have made it at that point was if you literally turned around and walked to the portal. Or did like a jump. I mean, you can always fall back to Giles and Shiro because the most important thing now is consistency instead of these sorts of mistakes.
It's literally.
One down.
I will
GG.
res you after it goes. Okay.
No need to blink directly behind the heart. Just blink to the side, realize if it's safe or not. If the push is delayed a little bit, it's fine, but we don't want downs.
Ready, check.
It's me.
Obviously, you can't see behind the wall. I usually play this section top down at the very beginning. Like, I do top down so I don't auto target the heart. Top down so I can see behind. Oh, you're fucked. I got debilitated. Please DPS check will be safe. Go. Killing the storms here. I did lose a bit of quickness there. We'll be down. Dragon Slasher. Dragon Slasher. 3, 2, 1, now. We're not. There's no way we're Fuck. Nope. I believe some people didn't have swiftness, which is why I was really slow.
No super speed or no, not even swiftness?
No swiftness.
Oh wow.
That was really slow. Super speed would be very obvious. I don't know for sure. Just that's my only explanation. That RNG. I think people were too far. I don't think it matters much.
We only got 2 gloops.
3, 2, 1.
A little early.
That was risky. Don't go too long. Remember, don't move.
I got interrupted by the last laugh.
Nope.
I don't know how
That's
they
a beautiful
didn't.
stack. Look at that.
We weren't stealth. I don't know what happened.
That's fucking amazing, dude. Please don't get hurt, guys. That's a.
M didn't make it.
That was so beautiful until it wasn't.
Ah.
So I don't know why they didn't do anything because we weren't stealth.
We weren't.
No, my stealth got interrupted by
Hold
Huh.
on.
a last laugh.
Maybe they came over too fast to like know what to do.
Yeah.
Could be.
So, I'm trying to get super speed before stealth. What is the timing on that? Like, immediately before stealth, is it safe for me to
Just
use
do it as the boss dies.
as the
Like
boss?
try to last hit with your elite.
Okay.
How long is the super speed from Glint Elite? 3?
5 seconds. You've
5,
got
okay.
plenty of time.
You can do it like when the boss
Yeah,
reaches
we-
like 2-3%. Just do it.
I'll try and time that.
Let me. Yes.
So I realized I was.
Yeah,
something
since
shitty.
you were. While you guys do this, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
look at the log here. Because you were concerned that you didn't have it.
If you do it as we get stealth, it's fine too. But like,
Yeah, as
just
long as there's no
because-
ads on top of us, or you can aim it outside, like off the edge of the platform. I always stealth after the boss dies, so as long as you're like, you know.
Okay. I mean, I'll try to do it before, just a little bit before.
Yeah, between 2 and 0% is usually a good time because then you won't accidentally break stealth.
Good job, guys. Even though I was.
Oh, I just realized we are not in CM.
Yes, because we got bugged.
I was doing my portal and last hitting the ads.
I mean, it's good to have it good. Alright. I'm gonna GG you guys, live until bug. While I look. Yeah,
So
I
the
have
facet I really need to worry about is the elements one, right? Because it has pulsing damage.
No, Facet of Strength will also reveal you if you hit something with it.
Oh, but I mean, if I like cast it like 5% or something, it doesn't linger. I don't think. Does it?
No, it doesn't linger, but it can still reveal you if there's an ad nearby.
Yeah, I don't know. We did not have stealth.
I am really confused by that.
Can we replicate that somehow? Because that'd be amazing.
I don't want to try replicating.
We can look at. We can look into it more after the session, but I just want to do a quick check right now to see or not.
Can you put a link to that log in Strikes just so I have
Sure.
it too?
Hold on, get flow.
I mean, honestly, probably it's just like it came in so fast that it didn't aggro until they were in,
There
like
you go.
the range that we wanted them.
It's just usually they'll stop if there's somebody in range. So I don't.
Yeah.
It's weird. Never seen behavior like that.
That was a awkward smite on counterpush.
Like unless they thought we were stealth because I started casting it.
That's the GG.
The best.
Ready check.
I have a theory, but I'll go into it after the session. Right now, we just have to be consistent. Get the Zytank and practice there. Yep.
stealth because I haven't.
Dragon slashing.
Sorry, staff 5 was the wrong direction. Can you turn without them? Like that doesn't count as moving, right? If you just turn.
I don't know. For that
Ready,
Primordius, I always move.
Yeah, for Primordius it's safe to move because the ads come in so much slower than the other bosses anyway because they spawn further.
Like I move so much on Primordius that if I was in another group, they would yell at me.
If you were in another group, they would end at first chomp at 90% anyway.
I have no equipment.
Yeah, I might have misclicked that.
Dragon slashing. Dragon slashing again. 3, 2, 1. Go. Dragon slashing.
Watch the dragons.
Oh, that's awkward. That's
Watch out, word.
Stop hitting.
Oh, let's go. Watch out, guys.
Sorry.
It's fine. As long as you don't get hit by a wave here, it's fine. I'll have one debilitation. Don't have to go far. Commit. Kill. One down.
Yes.
Void pull 3, 2, 1. Now.
Oh, I
Very-
got down before I could break it.
You got broken through other main spell.
Yeah.
Present. Void pull 2, 1. Now. Great job. This is our damage check. You guys did a great job. We're gonna die, but it's okay.
Not far though.
Good job.
6%.
Don't worry about us failing. That was really good. All we need to do is get there a few more times, have that happen again. We'll win. I would believe so, yes.
Ow.
I mean, I wouldn't rely on that. So something I found out when I was doing my worm research is if we kill the close worm at the start, like sometimes we should because that's going to interfere with spread or otherwise, but it will respawn earlier than the other worms, which means it could be a problem for the close green. So just something to be aware of if we kill the close worm.
Ready check.
I mean, we shouldn't have downs there in the first place.
One minute. Oh, I think I see the reason. I've been hanging back a little bit. I didn't realize we were so far ahead.
Yep, I'm a true DPS greeter.
I'll make sure I get you in the quickness highway. That's easy, folks.
Dragon Slash. No. Oh my. I want to die. Damn it. Making mistakes. Hold for Void Pool, possibly. Nope.
No.
I think
We
I.
held too much.
Yeah. Well, no bug at least. But whatever.
Ready check.
Oh, man. I am glad I misclicked. I'm sorry about that. Storm Seer level 4.
Might reveal.
For fun.
No, cool.
Dragon Slashing. Went down, you went into her.
Sorry.
Watch out. I'm down. Board out. GG. Play it safe. There's no need to chill right on the bloody heart.
Oh, we got bug.
A lot of our deaths have been to Purification 2, so let's play it safe. Like, we have Purification 1 is the harder CC of all the purifications. The other ones, like, I can do a lot more to help with, other people can do more. Don't worry too much. Just make sure you live. Happen.
I think we lost one. Oh, my bad. I forgot we were doing the thing.
Are you trying to survive there, Noro? Or are you just bored?
I'm just screwing around.
Stuns you.
Oh, did you use Jalis Elite?
No, the Passive Light. Infused Light or whatever.
Oh, I didn't know it did actual damage, to be honest.
It does. It just does a lot of damage.
Is it the same in CM? Like, could you actually survive it?
No, I think it's an insta-death there, but somebody would need to get hit with it and then check the log to see. Or the actual, like, in-game combat log. You can go whenever.
Wait for it to get close.
Push her low. Only heal or they go down.
I don't know how I didn't get debilitated there, but I'm not gonna complain.
killing Vestors here. One person low. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
GG.
Ready check.
Do you know how big the break bar is for the ads?
The destroy your ads? I don't know.
Can I get 30 seconds?
I don't know.
We're good.
Because
Okay.
if I don't have empowered, my CC is 200 instead of 300, so I don't know whether I need to like have the empowered break.
It would be 300 instead of 4. But even then, like, I ended up dragon slashing a bunch. They end up just getting demolished.
Oh yeah, 300 instead of 400. Right.
I would have assumed 500. Ooh, no counter push to crow. Do the 90-degree.
If you have a ranged weapon, you have to stop pushing if we can't like get around it.
What was that? You cut out a bunch.
If you have a ranged weapon, like you have to stop pushing if like other people can't counter push. So yeah, just like turn around or hit escape or
Ready
target or
check.
something.
Interesting.
What happened there?
Too high.
We have to hold a little bit, yeah. You have to phase after the greens show up.
Ready check.
Oh, I see. Too much. Got it.
Or not enough, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah, I guess.
If everyone would have to do a lot
We have to
better.
do a lot more, yeah.
Like, there are things we can do to help but even then, like, an extra second is not gonna do it.
Goodness. Including utilities just went out.
Yeah, there's not much I can do about the chill if we don't kill the Storm Seers, because it just keeps pulsing on us.
3, 2, 1, now. Stormseer opposite side when you guys return.
71%. Pretty
Mine
good.
died. Good damage. Go. Dragon Slasher. I aimed the wrong way.
Res.
Give it a little more.
Safety.
It's cool.
Shoot!
Ready check.
Three, two, one.
Ready check. Three, two, one.
Do you need a backup for that?
Nope.
I'm out of combat, so I run fast.
Hey, benefits of bugs.
a good fly.
Oh, I think that was me activating a passive.
It's fine.
One real quick, is it passive nature also tits?
Tick what?
Passive darkness or start auto attacks.
As long as you don't have auto targeting on, you should be fine. Well,
Screw it.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I do.
just don't target anything.
Oh, are you saying that
One down.
if I'm targeted, it'll start auto attacking once I consume?
Yeah, it'll start auto targeting. Auto attacking is what Nora was saying.
Oh. Kind of a weird interaction.
It's like Guardian shots do that.
Good point. Never thought about it that way.
Nope. Void.
There was a
Oh
thing
my-
on top of the portal. Don't
Why
stand
they-
in the stand in circle. Stand in circle.
Oh, I didn't.
Wow.
Do we install probably?
I mean, we're dead, but
Oh, we're gonna fail the PS check.
GG.
You should give stacks.
Yeah, so it like the same thing as Dormig. You put one on group, but don't put it up here. You can put it towards the center if you want. You can put it right here if you want. If you use my marker pack, you'll see where the safe spots are, and you can place it wherever. Just don't put it way too far up like you do in Dormig. The portal is different. It's just where. I don't care as long as it's not too far up at heart.
Yeah, I add resistance.
Oh, okay. So the runes did come in handy for not getting interrupted then.
Yeah, I think I've only been interrupted once so far tonight. But that might even be more than reality.
Three, two, one, go. That's good.
That was no
Did you fall off?
Great work.
GG.
Oof.
2 more pulls maxed or 1 really good pull?
Do one really good pull.
Ready check.
I think what was funny for me was I was doing progression with Vindicator.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have any issues with Great Sword 3 until this one run. And it felt like right after that death, you just become so much more afraid. You're like so much more aware of it. Like prior to that point, I was fearless. And I overthink it. Oh, just one more. Perfect.
Sorry, I grazed it only.
I'm trying not to use my F3 because since I have the out of combat bug, I end up with like one blade if I do it.
Got chilled.
Three, two, one. No. Someone broke. Or-
Oh, it's me. I don't know how I could.
Come here.
Still one so far away.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not back.
Dragon slashed it.
Even from here, you can apparently cleave on the same side. Like dagger autos and junk. I don't have distortion.
Please.
Let's see.
Just to confirm, once the void pool is CC, the little side circle is no longer active, right?
Ask the question after. Alright. This is our final. No matter how it goes. Continue. Bottom group has no quickness. Kill. Stay. Jump.
Jump the wave.
GG. We only had a couple good pulls, but that's not great. A lot of today is dying to things we shouldn't be dying. So for everyone who died to something today, understand why you died. If you have any questions or concerns about why you died, feel free to ask. We'll help because we all want to progress, and we cannot progress by making these mistakes. So, other than that, I have nothing else to say. Again, consistency is what's important. Safety is important. Again, I do encourage everyone to ask if you don't understand something, if you want an alternate way of doing things, if you don't know what somebody is doing and you want to be like, okay, I don't understand why I don't have quickness here, what's going on, or I want to be able to go to Jormag after Purification 1 better. Is there a better way we can do that? Or where should I blink to in Purification 2? Stuff like that.
Oh man. Oh, so my question was, you know the orbs in the cardinal directions during purification?
Mhm.
When the void amalgamate is CC'd, do those circles immediately stop doing anything? Can you like safely walk through them?
You mean the gloop? Sighting gloop?
No, just
Oh, you mean just, okay. Yes, it is safe. I do it in Purification 1.
okay.
I don't believe it's safe. It's not safe when you go into a Purification phase. Like, Center Orb does not have that logic, but Purification into a dragon is safe. But not dragon into Purification.
That's for myself, yeah. Yeah, that was my bad. I was trying to get boons off with facets.
Yeah, because like what I do in Purification 1 is my rotation in what I do if anybody were ever to replace me is I stay on group and I tag all the ads with this. And then I do a 5, specifically do a 2 on the far ad so I do a little bit more damage. And then I chill with the counter push people. And then I hit the ad that spawns on X. I try to get the ad that spawns right here if it doesn't die by whoever kills it. Normally somebody kills the melter that was over here, and that was great because I instantly killed the one that spawns after it. But whoever was doing that no longer does it, so now I have to target it, hope it doesn't die, because I'm doing a Dragon Slash there, so I can pre-buff 4 stacks of Berserker power so I can get a good opener on Jormag. And then I just fuck around, prepare to use this skill, and I just chill here until it's CC'd. I precast that, dodge in, and do my Dragon Slash. So I don't, like, for me personally, I don't need boons, actually, for a while. Like, when I'm on the boss, even though I'm really far away. Like, I'm doing a Dragon Slash into another Dragon Slash. And I don't need quickness or alacrity for those. So there's no big rush to give me boons, just give it in the first few seconds of Jormag. But that's to show that Purification into a dragon, you can go into them.
Yeah. I was mainly asking for Purification 2.
Yeah, you're good
To
though.
make sure the staff is safe. I'm generally going into...
If you go into it and it is CC'd, like when you're in it, it'll probably work. But again, like Zaitan Gloop is not safe, even right after. Like it'll still do like a tick or 2.
Yeah.
Or 3 or however many. As for the giants, so for those who, how do I do this? Have many of you, like, low-manned VG, by chance? That would be the best way to explain. Okay, I'll explain it, and then I can explain it further for those who don't understand. So, when you low-man VG, all 3 Guardians spawn on the splits, and if the Guardians don't know where to go, they will either stay where they are, or they will go to the center. Because that is the default position that they go where they spawn if nobody is within range of them. So, ideally what you do is you bring blue to the edge, the other 2 Guardians sometimes go to the middle, sometimes they don't. But you kill blue on the edge and then you kill the other 2. So if we're far enough away from the giants, we're not in their initial threat range. And so because the AI is not smart enough to like change what they're doing, like even like a second or two after, the giants are like, oh, nobody's in range. Okay, this is the default spot that I need to go, and I will only update what I do once I reach the spot I need to go. So because we are so close to the center and edge for the, I believe it was 2 pulls, because I revealed on one of the Zytan ones, but it still went really well because we had a really good stack. But because we were so far away from them, instead of like chilling in like hard or whatever, they don't go to a player, they go to X. And that's why they stacked really nice, like all on top of each other. That's why even though none of us were stealthed, it doesn't matter because they're not looking for us. They're looking for, we need to go to X. And then it's like, oh, is there anybody around that we can fight? And then they walk around a little bit. After a second, they're like, oh shit, there's people here. And then they'll do their shout. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah, it's just weird because normally, like, they'll stop in their movement and start channeling their shout, but they made it all the way to us and didn't even start channeling until
Yeah,
after
because they didn't
I
have a
stealthed.
target.
Yes. If they don't have a target, if nobody's within their initial range when they initially spawn, then they're going
Why
to go
doesn't that
to
ever
X.
happen any other time people break stealth?
Because they are not at the very edge. They're close enough to the giant that spawns on this side that they get aggro or something. I mean, I don't think that's perfect logic, but that is how enemies work in this game. That's how, like, we say we don't want to move for Zytan Giants or Krokatorg or eventually Goliath, whatever it may be, because they follow your movement. They picked you, and they will mimic whatever speed you have. But if they pick nobody, well, they're not going to just suddenly know you exist. They will need like 2 seconds, maybe 3. So that's why, like, if they don't pick anybody, they're gonna move at their default, like, enemy walking speed. They're not gonna be affected by swiftness, super speed, or nothing. If I'm in, they're not gonna be affected by like a kneel or my dragon trigger crouch because they're not on me. Like sometimes in Primordius, you see some destroyer ads that just walk really slow because I'm the person that they chose, and I'm in dragon trigger.
Now that I'm watching it, one of the giants clearly doesn't have a target. Like,
Yes.
he runs past us all. So yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the entire point of stealth is to replicate that behavior. To not have a giant target a player, so they go to the default spot they go. And that's where a delayed stealth is bad. And if it's too delayed, they'll just start the fight. Or they'll just start attacking, but if it's slightly delayed, then they'll just pick a player and go to that player, which, if everyone isn't stacked well, then they're going to be all over the place. Or if players move, they'll go to the player and then mimic their movement. And then the stack that was once good is going to be interrupted.
Super interesting though.
That is how enemies work in all content. It's just, we don't really have to think about it that much outside of Harvest Temple.
I know, like, the Devourers, like, if I do a late stealth, they will start running to us before they do an attack similar to that. But since they have long range, they'll stop while out there.
Yes.
But if you do an early stealth and then break, then the time period where they would be running.
Because the AI is not going to be like, the moment you reveal yourself, they're going to know instantly. They, like, it checks every X amount of time, maybe 1/4 or 1/2 second. And then once that happens, they will realize. So because it's not dynamic in that way, it's every X time, that's where you get some situations where it's like, oh hey, on Samurag, it took a while to get that fixate. Well, what happened? Because like the Samurag checks every X time. Oh, is there a player in here? Sometimes it's immediate. You go in right at the perfect time, and you get it immediately. And you're like, what the fuck? That was so fast. But other times it's like you walk in, you expect to get the fixate, and then you don't. Somebody runs past you, they get the fixate, and you're like, oh come on, I tried, guys.
It's interesting.
But yeah, we need to be consistent because otherwise we can't progress. Yeah. Nothing more to it than that. I'm available if anybody has any questions or concerns because I want to start getting kills.
So I'm just been coughing through the entire session. It's been miserable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like you've been getting worse again.
Yeah, it's getting worse. But I might be. I'm still on the fence if I bring Alliance or Shiro, because I think now that I know sort of how Greatsword and the auto attack works, I might be able to pull higher with Shiro and Jealous now. But at the same time, I don't. Yeah. I think but at the same time, I think if I get better, it also means I won't do things like Alliance, the dash thingy off the platform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I don't.
All I care about is consistency. So if you want to run Shiro or Jealous, I do not care. Running Shiro gives you better immediate burst, while Alliance is a better longer form burst. So for Giants and like the Crocatoric Brand Bombers, Shiro is better. But whenever we get to Goliath, Alliance will be better.
I've been starting those on Jealous anyways. I haven't been.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been that. I haven't felt like I need the hero for the burst, since usually dodge and Greatsword 5 and 2 is they're often dead by then.
Yeah, and that's why I'm saying like Shiro is where that is better because impossible odds.
It's not as good for
But you also have hammers, so
like I think Shiro Jealous is definitely safer, not just because of the roads, but because of also the no dash. And then you have the ability to really push the orb.
Is in Alliance, so Wolfie, can you ping your Stunbreak skill?
That one.
Oh, it has a cast time. Never mind.
Yeah, it does like a little pop.
Yeah, it has a cast time.
Which is kind of weird. It's a stun break, but it's a cast time.
Maybe it's an immediate into
Maybe.
Is it? Oh, it's only a self stun break. Ignore me. Alliance really does not have much utility unless you go into Saint Victor.
I've never read a single skill in Saint Victor. I don't know what they do. It's cool. All I know is it's a DPS loss, and sometimes I'll mistap it, so I've just unbinded the key for now.
The skills
it's just unbinded, just like no, not worth it to accidentally go into him.
You have a You have a heal, which is just an AoE heal around you, which is kind of like what's a heal skill you would?
A druid one?
Sure, the druid fucking glyph. Think of it like that. I mean, it's more like Tempest wash the pain away, but whatever. You have a tree song skill that cleanses 2 conditions from allies in a 3-second cooldown. And for every condition you remove, you give allies endurance, and you yourself get endurance. And it affects 5 targets. You have a dash backwards that gives resistance. And you have a 5-person stun break that is immediate, that gives protection. And then your elite is huge damage reduction and passive healing around you. And based on the health percent that you are when you stop it,
But
you
it's
give
not
allies
worth
things.
it for me to use that for Zaitan, right?
Nope.
Like, at all. It's not.
Nope.
Yeah. Unless
I mean,
if
you can
I-
treat
if I already cycle through all my alliance skills.
I mean, what you would need to do, because I believe it's on a 20-second cooldown, the swap.
No, I mean I can just swap to it and then go back to Jealous. And
Yeah, that's. But I'm saying like the cooldown, like you're gonna end up swapping back to Alliance, and
Oh, that's dumb. Never mind.
so you either have to stay in Jealous for a while, or it is a 20-second cooldown, right?
Yeah.
So 16 with Alacrity. So you would have to stay in Jealous for realistically about 14 seconds. If you do it at the right time, probably 12 seconds. Else you would be in Alliance and you would just do your rotation as if you were in Jealous or Shiro.
I think now we're not meeting DPS check and we're
There's
not.
also
meeting-
one other thing. Spear of Archimedes is 1 target.
Yeah.
So if an ad gets between you and the boss,
Yeah.
it'll eat it.
Yes, we aren't making the DPS check, but that's because we're not getting enough exposure. Like
We have been having too many days off, and
I mean,
I
yeah,
think yeah.
we've had days off, but also today was just like 2-3 good polls, which were good, but we need more of them each time because we cannot have sessions that are as inconsistent as this. And that's why I said I'm open if anybody has any questions or concerns. Like, I can give you a timer that can tell you anything you want, and with my scripts I can effectively create a timer, but with scripts that is more flexible, but it's only for markers. But I mean, that would be useful.
I don't.
in and of itself.
I don't see anything that could get timered for me.
Yeah, let me think.
It's not.
Like the 3 obvious things that a timer could be used for is portal locations, spread locations, and what the fuck? Void pool locations. I already have void pools. People haven't really been bugging me about, or been really struggling with spread locations. Portals have been an issue sometimes, but like, I mean, look at our last Zaitan Ball. Portal was an issue.
I would say if we need to like adjust our portal locations and do like, if we both want to be on the edge for that type of purpose, then we can.
They
just
don't
seemed
put it on
convenient at the time
hard.
to do it how we're doing. Yeah,
It needs to not be
Just-
on Earth. Just put it
like around here. But like if we're doing X, then like Lanius is the only other person needs to know that's gonna be moved, right? Only 2
that's
people
easy
need to
enough.
know it's being moved.
Like, it doesn't matter, it could be
I know.
behind the group for all I care, because you're both ranged.
I guess M probably would need to know as well because as of now, like he was the one that was going into the wrong portal a lot, so he's waiting till both are placed and going to the one that's closer to the edge. If both of them are close to the edge, then I don't know what it'll do, but it's just easy conversation.
Are we moving a spread spot?
Oh no, just the portal locations since
Oh, okay.
the one grabbed.
I mean, there are solutions to make a portal there, fine. It's just, now you're putting more variables. Like,
It's much easier to just move the portal.
yes, you could have Noth put a bubble on that AoE, and that AoE won't spawn, so the portal's there safe.
But having both portals along the edge, putting one on X,
Yeah, that's
one
fine.
back here, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, I think behind would be better because it's a pain to walk backwards or to turn around and like not look at the boss or just reposition yourself. While behind is just, oh, you just back step a little bit because you're both ranged. You take portal, take it back. You run into group.
I mean, so Winfer spreads here.
Yeah.
Lanius spreads on the other side of Arrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just put the portal on X, cause
Whatever works.
that's even closer than Heart for both of you. It's just the only time that might be an issue is if, I mean, Suwon's gonna be different anyway, but
Otherwise, I'm not going to be doing this, not until we actually kill, but, who in the group needs flanking? It's me, Sam, and M when he swaps back to Chrono. Who else?
yep, that's it.
M needing to flank sucks.
Yeah.
Because we could just do, like, not flank group Arrow, flank group Star.
I mean,
Oh,
Little-
please!
do that.
I mean, we
Put
would
M in
have
the other subgroup. It's just.
Bjorn would need
you
a
know.
portal, but
Oh,
I mean, yeah,
I see what you're saying.
yeah. I mean, we can run a portal for Bjorn and all that, but I mean, it can work. It'll just be a little silly because it's like the alacrity people in
Honestly, I
each
think it'd be
subgroup
worth it.
have to swap just for one boss. Like, the subgroups won't change, but like Lanius' top group, which is going to be the not flank group, and then Lanius is bottom group, so he's the flank group, but he doesn't need to flank. And that would be star group. Top group
If we
is
just
arrow
swapped
group.
M and
Yeah, they would do a
Lanius,
swap.
Then
I mean,
it'd be boon issues, right?
there would be no boon issues, correct? It just feels weird, but that's all it is. But I mean, it would be fine. But I want to say that's too big of a change. And I'm
Given
not-
how slow people have been to adjust to small changes, I think it would be better to just keep.
yeah,
doing
that's why I
what
said I want to do after like a kill or two, but we need to be consistent. It's not hard to
Yeah.
implement it because we would still run a speed portal. Like, we would have Bjorn just place the portal for one of the greens. You do your speed portal. Bjorn just at some point places it at arrow, and then returns and takes the speed portal, and then he puts the portal in another spot, and then like when green spawn, he like places his portal, and then he takes the speed portal back, and then everyone goes into their portals, and we assign like portal here is flank, portal here is not flank, and then Lanius has to do a shift signet to not flank. M just walks to the flank side. Done.
What I want to do. I mean, so I was thinking about it, and in what situation for our current strategy would a Deadeye portal not work? And I can't think of any. Like if Winfer played Deadeye, for instance, every one of his portals could be done with the Deadeye portal.
The issue is getting back. It's a one-way portal.
I was thinking
A lot of
Rifle
our portals is
4,
take it
but, like,
real quick, take back. So how is the thief gonna have good mobility without ditching
Rifle
damage?
4 is
range?
the only way, but that wouldn't. It would
No, it would be
probably
Shadow
still
Flare.
be stronger. Shadow Flare would work too, then you'd have to drop a Signet.
Yeah, so it would be portal, shadow flare. You Shadow Flare teleport to your green, and the other person has to also teleport to the green, and then you have a portal back, or vice versa. You portal there, but then you have to get back somehow, with it, which is Shadow Flare.
Yeah. Which honestly
But-
way out damage a Virtuoso, but like it has so many more mechanical things that I don't know if anybody would actually want to do that.
I mean, it can work. You just need somebody kind of like M, who is playing Alacrona, to do it. Like, it's only dagger, right?
For this, I would say take rifle as well, because after talking with this guy Arthur that plays a lot of Deadeye, he just does rifle from 100% to 50%. And then he switches to dagger.
My concern is Vert does a lot of CC, and I would want to replace that with some Deadeye CC.
Yeah. They could take Basilisk Venom.
They could, but that messes with their emergency stealth if they make
Yeah.
a rotation mistake. I mean, Purification 1 is the hardest CC check for us, and
Yeah.
just we would have to coordinate around it, and know how much like Twinkle does or you do or whatever. But practically speaking, you would force Shadow Flare and Portal. Like, there's no way around that really. And then it would be Assassin Signet, heal. I mean, the heal could be anything, but you'll end up taking Signet of Malice. Elite is a fucking skill, a stealth skill. We do our Dormac stuff. I don't care what order it's in. If you want to teleport there initially, or take Portal and then teleport back, I think the latter would be easier. For Mortis,
I think so too.
For Mortis, it would work really well, because if we do the split strat, you just take the portal to your spot and you're good.
Yeah, exactly. Like they wouldn't have to run out. They could just grab a spread, stand here, move in, port out, and then drop the other portal after like 3 seconds or something.
And then for Zaitan, you run to the first one, Shadow Flare back. I mean, you could Shadow Flare there, but
Port out and then Shadow Flare back again.
yeah, like a Deadeye would realistically do a Rifle 4 to like Rifle 4 once or twice to get to the green, and then Shadow Flare back while putting a portal down. And then take the portal there, Shadow Flare back. It won't be a perfect one for the second one, but it would be fine enough.
The second one, I believe when you're going out, he's still over 50%. So like 60 or 50-ish, if we're perfect.
I mean, even if you're
so you
not
still rifle
like
4 out and then switch to dagger coming back. But
yeah. Then Suwan. I mean, we're still gonna have like Mesmer portals, so I mean, Mesmer portals are just better for Suwan.
yeah. But not for the far green. You aren't portaling. I mean, maybe they will portal back in. I don't know.
Regardless, it can work if somebody is dedicated, but I'm not doing it until we get a couple kills.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. It's like it's really complex and it will require theory crafting, but I think the DPS gain could be worth it. It's just a lot.
Yep. Oh man. Oh, I need to not be on my blades one.
Oh yeah, I'm running out my whatever you call it.
Primer, food.
Primer, yeah.
Just gotta work on. See.
I'm gonna head out. I am going to be out for vacation for a week. The week of June 12th?
Just write it down and I'll pin it and then, because I'm not gonna remember if you just tell me.
Where do you want me to put it? Just in the
I
specs?
I do not care.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna remember it.
I'll do it the week before, or do you want it earlier so you can find fills? Or does it matter?
I'll probably find Phil's closer to the time.
Alright. I'll just drop it whenever.
Okay.
Done.
I guess I'll look at luck. I don't think a lot of them were good, but because I have to constantly hold damage on Jormak.
Meanwhile, I'm just like practicing rotation. It's bizarre. Like I get like randomly, it like randomly throws me off when I'm slowed or stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Or-
yeah, chilled
Yeah.
even.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I've been liking Berserker a lot more. If I lose a boon for a second, or if I get chilled for a second or slowed for a second, it's not like the end of the world.
Hmm.
But on Virtuoso, it's just like any little thing messes up the Greatsword loop so bad.
No, yeah. There's times when I like try to cast my Greatsword 5, just like cancelled.
Yep.
I don't think I'm getting any better at Primordus. The slam thingy, the running in and out is not like the
Which
most.
part's hard?
No, just like figuring out how many skills I can squeeze in before I gotta like back out.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, because a lot of my skills are pretty. Oh, all of them are like half-second cast. They're like kind of long. They're decently long, and I can't tell like how
Are
many.
you able to like
like-
hold your Greatsword 3 to use it to go in, or does that not help too much?
No, I think it's not that big of a DPS loss to just skip and then do auto attacks. Like it sucks, but it's not like end of the world that I'm missing Greatsword 3s and my legend the other dash. Yeah.
How much energy does that backwards teleport cost?
See Jormak.
30, what the hell? I'm reading it. Dodge backwards. 30 energy cost. Cool. I was like, that would be cool, like using that to get out, but
144,000 on Giant.
yeah, I saw that. I didn't have too many good logs tonight. I think I haven't been playing Vert enough to have it like good. Wait, can you go back to that last one? Control Shift T if
Which one?
was that one of the last phases. I don't remember which one it was. Oh, I probably saw Giants and saw a big number and was like, oh cool, 43k, but no, it's Giants. Never mind.
I'm just having to hold damage a lot at this point.
Yeah, it feels bad. We could try to get Bjorn to be a portal.
Yeah, but that
Then
saves
I
like
could play
one.
Berserk.
We're like 1 second faster with the portal.
No, I mean if he's like portal and I switch to DPS.
Oh.
But I think my portals are a little bit tight, and I don't really. It's mostly just the Primordius one that scares me to think about making someone do it. Though he could just do it extra safe and it'd be fine.
Alright, I'm gonna go and play the story in a bit. Thank you for watching. I'll be back tomorrow or the next day with raids. Thank you and have a good night.